I have to put on some flip-flops. Still don't know if I got that glass out of my foot or not. I don't know if it's just healing from all the gouging I had to do, or I don't know. I went into Albuquerque today. My computer took another crap, and then I went in and the guy plugged it in and it worked fine. And he said this computer is notorious for shutting down, for not restarting it after it been in the sleep mode. So he showed me how to do some stuff, and so I've got that. This stuff should be put away. These are kind of interesting pieces. These are stone. These are made out of stone. They're like little discs. These are beads. But I want to show you what I got today. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I got these. I traded for them. These are real interesting pieces. These are bone, and they use wax and make a wax resist and then dye the bone. These are bone that ran from China. And here's some more interesting bone things. Those are really interesting. Those are interesting. And these are very, very interesting. These are like little, I don't know what they are. But these are fun too. So I went and got that stuff. And these are little skulls. These are from Tibet. These are beads. These I've had these a long time. These are Tibetan skulls. So, and those are some freaking bead things too, like some sort of, I don't know what they, camels or some stupid thing. So anyway, that's what I have to do. I've got to go ahead and bite the bullet. You know, I wasn't wanting to do this, but you know, it's really what I should be doing. Just going ahead and moving out all my inventory. Because I got piles and piles and piles and piles. Piles and piles of inventory. I mean, this is piles of inventory. I have piles of inventory. Piles of inventory. So I can use, I've got all kinds of stuff. Those don't have bales. These are the things over here, they've got bales. And like I said, I got piles of stuff. I got piles of stuff. Piles of stuff. This is acrylic glass. Piles of it. This whole cabinet is full practically. Except from the bottom drawers and some on the top. That one's got a scale. That one's got glass. All that glass, I got tons of it. Not tons, pounds. So that's what I have to do. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He called. He was my buddy called the other. I was beginning to worry if something was happening. But he called me. He hadn't been picking up his messages. He's got a situation he's dealing with, and he called me really early yesterday morning. He says, I listened to your messages, man. I thought I'd better call you like right away. So he called me right away. Oh, let's go over here and look at the moon. Let's go look at the moon. The big fantastic moon up above. Actually, it's not up above, it's to the side. Let's go look at the moon that's on the side. Oh. That's a portrait of Grace Kelly. There's the moon. it beautiful? I do live in a beautiful spot. I do. It's beautiful. And there are these birds. I just heard one. And they fly up in the air as opposed to flying underground. And they fly around and they spot like an insect or something, and they just swoop down to get an insect. And you can hear them, they go, and I call them stukas. There's a beautiful moon over there. It's illuminating the clouds above it. That's really nice. I like that. It looks very otherworldly. Yeah, they make a nice photo. You got a close-up of that. It wouldn't even look like the moon. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hear those cows? Did you hear that? That was a stuka. It's a moon up in the sky. It's way out there in Never Never Land. It's really amazing that there's a golf ball on the moon. There's a rover up there, a moon rover up there on the moon. First time in the history of the world we're the first people living, you know, relatively few years ago to have gotten to the moon. The pharaohs in Egypt wanted to get to the moon, but they couldn't because they were a baboon compared to the people who got on the moon. You know, the words just roll off my tongue. Papa, papa. My neighbors probably think I'm absolutely nuts. And they would be right. And they would be right if they weren't so wrong. Oh God. This is horrible. Freaking hot in here. Well, this was a video that was destined for the trash heap, but I'm going to put it up anyway. I'm hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.